I don't care about her. Jungkook feels betrayed by YN and extremely hurt to know that she is going to marry soon. So this is the reason she never returned my feelings, because she is going to marry someone else. You heard Solar Rishi, we don't need her in this house. Now please leave. He said politely, but Solar ignored Jimin, replying to Jungkook. Are you sure, Jungkook? Because Soul still needs her mother as much as she needs you. It's just she's baby, so she can't tell you directly. You are right, Solar Rishi, but Vine going to marry soon, and it's her decision. That's why she left Soul here for a reason. Solar looks at Jisoo, smiling sadly. Marrying someone else, it's not her decision. Then who? It's my brother's decision. It was decided even before Vine had Soul in her womb, practically even before she met Jungkook. She looks at Soul in her dad's lap, smiling, playing with her dada's thigh. What the hell, then why she played with Jungkook's feeling, if she knew she's going to get married soon? Solar looks at Jimin with her sharp eyes. It's your brother who made her pregnant. How it's her fault, and you don't have any right to accuse Vine when she was doing anything but protecting her baby and the man she loves the most. What do you mean? He finally asked, looking confused. Solar took a deep breath before continuing. You know my brother? Raising the eyebrows, glancing at Jimin. He's the most dangerous Mafia. Jimin choked on his own saliva, while others followed by a loud gasp. What? A Mafia? Are you serious? Does that mean you and Vine are Mafia sister? Yes, my brother is the real Mafia. Jimin immediately got up from his seat, bowing a full 90 degrees repeatedly to apologize of his rude behavior earlier to her, and Solar just chuckled. Her anger vanished, seeing Jimin's panicked face. So your brother know about Soul? That's the major issue, because he doesn't. Another loud gasp could be heard in the hall. What the? You see, my relationship with my brother is not in good terms, because... Let me tell you everything. Kim Vine and Kim Solar are siblings, including their two brothers, who is the dangerous Mafia. They used to stay in Korea before their parents' death, but after all the Kim family members shifted to Japan, Vine was just 10 at that time. Solar is a gynecologist and lives in Seoul, separate from his brother, because she doesn't want to live a life where so much violence and blood happen on a daily basis. She saw how her parents had to sacrifice their life, so she ran away from her brothers, and they were so disappointed in her. But Solar knew that if she wants to achieve her dreams, she have to take that step. And then she met Eric, her boyfriend. They got along well, but her brothers found them in Korea and beat the out of her boyfriend. Thinking their sister left them because of this man, Solar had enough and she cut her ties with the family. Except Vine, who support her in her relationship. Since then, there were more restrictions on Vine, the youngest and prettiest in their family, because the Mafia brothers adore Vine the most, and same goes to Vine too. And after the incident happened with Solar, they've become more protective towards Vine, taking every decision for her, and Vine just living the life for her brothers wants for her to live. She never raised her voice because she saw her brothers devastated after Solar left them, so she decided to stay silent. Vine wanted to be a pediatrician because she loved kids, but her dream was ruined the day her brother told her that they fixed her marriage with someone. She was devastated, and Solar knew that something like would happen soon. She tried to pursue her to leave them, but Vine denied, saying, I can't betray because I promised them. For the first time, she decided to take the support of alcohol to release her pain. She has very low alcohol tolerance, but she was feeling suffocated. She tried it for the first time, and that's the very first night she met Jungkook, of course. She was messed up and he was lonely, rest is the history. The only thing Vine knew, that after completing her studies, she had to return to Japan for the marriage preparation. But after 1 month of the fateful night in the disco Osaka, she got to know that she's pregnant, and she knew that is Jungkook's baby, because she lost her virginity to him. Same for the Jungkook. At first, She was happy, but she knew if her brothers found out about the baby, they would really kill Jungkook and tell her to abort the child, which she never wanted, so she decided to keep the baby. When Solar knew about Ryan's pregnancy, she was extremely worried, knowing how their brothers would react to it. She was the one who suggested Ryan to leave the baby to his father, but never knew that Ryan will decide to become the babysitter because she was not ready to leave Seoul this soon. So even in her last months in Korea, she decided to stay with Seoul. What's surprising was, she never expected Jungkook to fall for her. She just wanted to stay with her daughter in her last time before she get married, because at this her baby and Jungkook would always be a secret to world, and her brother would not harm any of them, just the way they did to Eric. It's become unbearable for her as she can see the love in Jungkook's eyes, but she always ignored it, even feeling guilty seeing the heart afterwards on Jungkook's face. But she can't reciprocate, even she also loves him. She already promised, and it's for their safety. That's what she always reminds herself. And the month before her wedding, it becomes more important for her to leave the Korea after her graduation, and her brother was calling her non-stop. That night, she bid goodbye to her daughter and Jungkook for the last time without telling the actual truth, because she can see Jungkook hating her rather than die in front of her eyes. And Solar knew about everything, but she can't do anything, just pitied for her little sister. But the day in hospital when Solar saw her niece's condition, also how weak Jungkook looks, she knew that as much as Ryan wants to protect them, but Jungkook needs to know the truth. And then it will be his call what he wants to do, because not only Soul and Jungkook suffering, but her sister too. Because whenever she talked with her on phone or video call, her younger sister looks so weak and close to death, her voice so fragile. Solar had enough of this. She can't see her younger sister suffering so much. The hell out of this. How can a brother force Ryan to marry a person she doesn't even know? She blurted out angrily. It's not 90s, where arranged marriage is still working. Do you think they will understand? For them, money, power and business matters the most. But it's wrong, because he can't force Ryan to marry, and it's not your fault either, he said, looking at Solar. I appreciate that you stand up for yourself, but Ryan, of course, she's suffering the most. True, I thought it's Jungkook who's suffering, but Ryan had the worst. He looks down in guilt. I don't know, she's dealing with all of this alone. She's so younger, but so strong. Solar looks at Jungkook's direction, who looks quiet for some reason, without knowing the anger building inside him. For everything he blamed Ryan, where she was doing nothing but protecting them. Why just tell us now, and not before? You see, I wanted her to leave that damn place, but I know she won't listen to me. And I know very well that only you can make her see what she's going to do will be the worst mistake of her life. She says deeply, looking in his eyes. Only you can stop her, Jungkook. So please save my sister, because I can see her dying every day there. When is the wedding? He asked calmly, looking at the soul sleeping in his arms tightly, clutching his shirt with those tiny hands of her. Tomorrow. Ryan looks outside the window anxiously, fiddling with the ring in her fourth finger, wishing like someone will come to save her from the decision she made for herself, and the wedding dress kept in the room, mocking her again and again that this is what you have chosen for yourself, and now you can't back out, can you? Ryan doesn't know why she's having another thoughts just a day before her wedding with Min Yoongi. Yes, the person her brother set her to marry with. He is a nice guy and actually cares for her, and she can see it in his eyes, because those eyes speak nothing but sincere love. But he is not Jungkook, because Ryan's heart only beat for a certain person who is maybe far away from her in different country, maybe living his normal life. Is he hate me now after seeing the letter? Will Jungkook ever forgive me for what I did? She sighed tightly, looking at the moon, hoping that Jungkook missing her as much as she's missing him right now. Not him, but her soul too. Oh God, only if words were there to describe how the longings becomes unbearable for her to see the serene face of her soul. She might die at this moment if she really never wanted to run away from this wedding and want nothing but hold soul in her arms, keep kissing her cheeks, apologizing again and again, and tell her how much her mama miss her. But the things are not easy as they seem, because even she wanted nothing, just to run away from this marriage. She also knows she took this step to save both Jungkook and Soul from his brother's wrath. Because if he found out about them, the mere thought of that sent shiver down to her spine, so she shrugged it off. You're doing this for their safety, Ryan, and maybe Jungkook hates you now, so it will be easy for him to move on from you, right? Because I swear, I never ever will able to move on from him for the rest of my life. And she very well know that even tomorrow she got married to Min Yoongi, she won't be ever able to love him the way she loves Jungkook. She also knew very well that Jungkook shared the same feelings she has for him, and how unfair it is for him when Ryan decided to leave him without giving any explanation. But would any explanation will ever work? Because words are not enough to describe what she feels for him. They will never be able to convey her true feelings. She again sighed, maybe umpteen time that day, when she heard a loud knock on her room gate, and her brother was standing there looking at her smiling, and she replies the smile, of course she's faking it. How are you, my little pumpkin? Even the aura of his brother is intimidating, but that smile on his face, which only for Ryan can bring, makes him look little more human than he actually behaves with others. Oppa? Are you feeling nervous for tomorrow, right? Ryan nodded, but for a different reason. I can understand, little sis, but trust me, Yoongi will take care of you. I know him personally. He'll never let you feel down. I know, Oppa. A tear escaped from your eyes while your hold get tightened on your elder brother, and he pat your head affectionately. Sensing something beneath your words, he separates you from himself to look at your face better. Ryan, I can see there's something you're not telling me. You can always talk to me. You know that, right? Ryan hesitates, her heart pounding in her chest. She takes a deep breath, trying to find the right words. I'm just overwhelmed, Oppa. Breath of relief was exhaled by Namjoon, seeing her sister smiling, but only if he can understand his little is better at hiding her pain. You know, Ryan, I trust you, and I knew that you won't be like Solar Luna. Your breath hitched at mention of your elder sister, because this may be the first time after 5 years he says Solar name without getting angry. I'm happy you chose to stay with us, with me and Jin Hyun, because I always had a fear you'll also leave us like her. But you stayed, and I'm really happy, Ryan. Those words break you a little more from inside, but you still smile with tears in your eyes, which can be seen on Namjoon's eyes too. Kim Seok-jin and Kim Namjoon are your real brother, and Min Yoongi is their best friend. That's why they trust him for you. Seeing the so much trust for you in his eyes make you feel more guilty, because they don't know about your little secret. If they knew, it will break them further, and you don't want that, because you are a coward. Running away from everything, can't stand and say the truth. God, why am I like this? Why am I emotional fool? But you still don't consider soul as a mistake, because it was a very precious gift God gave you. Hey, don't you dare to ruin the card. It's our only way we can enter the venue tomorrow. She scolded Jimin, who was about to scratch the name of Min Yoongi from the wedding card, which Ryan sent her. What? Didn't you see Jungkook was unhappy seeing the wedding card earlier? I was just trying to cheer him up by ruining our plan. I'm very well aware about the plan, okay? We are going to save Princess Vaineshi from his dragon mafia brothers, and the prince will be JK. What a thrilling plan, looks like a movie. He explained with his dreamy eyes and hand gestures, but Jisoo smacked him square. No, stupid, you forget it again. Jungkook will talk with her first. If she'll not ready, then we'll kidnap her. She's right, you and Taehyung will keep bodyguards entertained. And Jisoo and Nancy, yes, Nancy is with them too, because she heard everything and wanted to help them. Jisoo and Nancy, you keep your eyes in the hall, mingle with them like normal guests, and keep giving us information. And last, me and Jungkook will head to the bride room. Now you get it? Jimin nodded as if he understand, because this really 16 times Solar is explaining him everything. I'm not gonna explain again, okay? But how we all gonna enter at different time? We only had one invitation card. Good question. Don't worry about that, because I can arrange 2 more pass for our entry. Hey guys, look at Soul. She's looking cute, isn't she? He lifted Soul in the air to show everyone. We're discussing about serious matter and we went for shopping here. So what? Soul needed a new dress. I can buy as much as she wants. Look, she's happy. Oh, she looks so cute. Yeah, Oppa, who told you to buy a detective dress for her? We're going on a mission tomorrow, that's why. Jisoo sighed looking at Solar with apologetic face. I'm sorry, Unni, you can see they are like this, totally crazy persons. I got it now. Why Ryan actually like you guys? Because you guys are really crackheads. She said smiling but stopped, seeing Jisoo's expression. Anyo, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I mean you'll understand when you see our family together. What's there to see? Everything is crystal clear that your brother isn't. She looks at Solar when is unknowingly cursed. I mean he's too toxic. Like how can he decide for you guys as if he's some kind of god? That's why you should feel lucky that you got a brother like me. Where is Jungkook? Boss must be in bedroom. He looked tired earlier. Jungkook was scrolling through his phone, looking at the pictures of him and Ryan with their daughter Soul. He found a video of him and Soul playing while Ryan was recording them, and just listening her sweet voice again warmed his eyes. It's like they sting badly. Even she was not visible in the video, but her voice was enough to bring tears in his eyes. And finally, since Ryan left him, he admitted that he missed her so much. The loneliness was growing day by day, and knowing that he gonna meet her tomorrow made him anxious for some reason. The phone slipped from his hand, dropping on the bedsheet. Jungkook sighed, closing his eyes for a minute. His breath was irregular, just the mere thought of seeing Ryan's face again. My life is nothing like before. You changed me for good, Ryan. And now I want nothing but you to stay beside me forever. Wow, this place looks like a heaven. You are right. I mean, just how rich Miss Ryan and she brother are. They are mafias. You know, Mafia. The real one, not like Vincenzo. She explained to Nancy. They will kill you even before you say a word. Yeah, you just don't bring your Vincenzo here, Jisoo. We are on an important mission. Wait, are you jealous of Vincenzo? Shut up. Don't you guys dare to fight at this critical moment. He was standing beside Nancy when Solar signaled him and Jimin to do their work. Taehyung and Jimin nodded, moving towards the corridor where the bride room should be. And with that security, anyone can guess that this would be the bride room with those 2 bulky men blocking their way. Jimin and Taehyung bid goodbye to Nancy and Jisoo to keep the eyes on the guests, especially the Mafia brothers, who were standing not so far away from them, with groom smiling ear to ear. So sad, we're gonna kidnap your bride, boy. It's not your fault, not ours too. With heavy steps, Tae and Jimin moved towards the corridor, and suddenly Taehyung shouted, punching Jimin in front of those bodyguards, while Jimin groaned from the impact, but saw Taehyung's eyes winking to start the act. They won't think it's real. We have to make it look real. Is that so? Done. He grabbed Jimin from the waist and threw him hard on the floor with a loud thud. On the other side, Solar and Jungkook were waiting to find movement so they can enter the restricted area with Sol in baby carrier. The fights look real. I don't think they are acting anymore, she asked, looking at Jungkook, who shrugged, but Sol giggles, looking at Jimin and Taehyung. What the? Since when you become this strong? I was always, but never tried on you. So you don't know. Come on, fight with me. Fortunately, the bodyguard looks at their direction. This time Taehyung elbowed Jimin hard to release his grip. He was about to take the nearest vase, but both the bodyguards stopped them. Finally, Solar took a deep breath when those bulky men were trying to separate Tae and Jimin from each other, which gave enough time for Solar and Jungkook to enter before the bodyguards can look at them. Yeah, leave me. Don't fight here, otherwise we have to throw you guys out from the venue. What's he saying? He's saying that you're really short to fight with me. Jimin's smile vanished as he glared at the bodyguard. I'm much stronger than him. Tell your friend to not shout, otherwise we have to tell our boss. Taehyung got panic and apologized, bowing. No need, we are going and we are actually friends, you know. What the? You're talking with him. I'll really punch him for joking about my height. They're actually double of your size. Your fist won't even reach his face, so it's better we get out of here. Our work is done anyway. He replied in Korean, smiling, so bodyguard went out. We are going, he said in Japanese, dragging Fum and Jimin away from there. Finally, the day of her wedding came, and she's supposed to be happy, but she's not. Why looks in the mirror? The sadness can't be hidden from the makeup too. Today you're gonna marry me, Yoongi Wayan. Gather yourself. Nothing is going to change. It's your decision. But the hollow in her heart and unpleasant feeling in her chest can't be healed. She tightly clutched her wedding dress. The moments with Jungkook and her daughter will keep playing in her mind, and she shook her head looking down. But the sound of door opening brought her out of her reverie. I'm not ready, Miss Park. Please tell my brother, she replied without looking at the person, thinking it's her maid again. If you're not ready, then why you decided to marry a stranger? Vayan's eyes widened when she lifted her head to look in the mirror where the voice came from, and she abruptly got up from the seat to look at Jungkook, who was standing there with Sol at his front in white suit, looking dashing and charming, smile plastered on his face. You are the most beautiful bride I have ever seen in my life. Vayan's heart started pounding in her chest so loudly that she feared it will come out, and the crimson color covered her face. The heat radiating from her ears is just enough to make her go insane. Soul squealed in delight, finally seeing her mother after a whole month in excitement, and that bring Vayan out of her thoughts. Her eyes widened again, but in fear of thinking that if her brother found out about the presence of Jungkook and Sol, fear of losing them. No, she don't want to think about that. What are you doing here, Jungkook? You shouldn't be here. Jungkook came forward, staring in Vayan's panicked eyes. Is it possible to fall in love with same person again? Because that's what he is feeling right now. Maybe the longingness did that for him. You can't marry him, Vayan. You can't marry him because you're mine. Vayan gulped down the lump formed inside her throat hardly. Her lips were trembling. She knows only hard she is holding back herself to pounce on Jungkook and rise in his arms, but her eyes landed on Sol, who was smiling at her. Oh God, how much she misses her little angel. Sol was going looking at her direction, recognizing her mother, and tears started to flow from her eyes without her permission. She tried everything she can in her reach to save both Jungkook and Sol, then why he is here with Sol. Does he even know how dangerous it's for them? Sol's safety is more important than anything to her. She doesn't know when Jungkook cupped her face, wiping the tears which were freely flowing out from her eyes. can't leave you here alone. If you want me to leave, you have to come with me too. He brought his hand to Vian's left hand, holding it firmly. Let's go. Vian vigorously shook her head, holding back a sob. I'm doing that for your safety. Please understand, Jungkook. The hell with safety, Vian. Do you think I'll be alive seeing you getting married to someone else? It will already kill me from inside. Vian stopped him from saying any further, bringing her palm to Jungkook's mouth. Don't say that. If you want to see me alive, then you have to come with me, Vian. He pleads this time, but the anger burst out when no words came out from Vian's mouth. Do you think the letter you left behind was enough? Jungkook, you don't know my brothers. They don't know me either. Why are you thinking about your brothers when they are not thinking about you, huh? I'm not thinking about them, but you and Soul's safety. Can't you see if they found out about you and Soul, it won't be good. Please, Jungkook, please leave. This time she cried, having no strength, she slumped down on the floor. Jungkook crouched down and Soul looks at her mother crying. She no longer making any noises, just staring at her silently. You know, Vian, I think that you don't trust me. She lifted her face to look at Jungkook. You don't trust me that I can keep you and Soul safe, right? I'm here ready to fight with your brother, even the whole world, just to keep you safe beside me. But you have to trust me for that. His left hand was on Soul's head, keeping her in place, while right hand asking Vian to hold it. Do you trust me, Kim Vian? The words Jungkook said are really sacred than a wedding vows can ever be. Vian looks at the man in front of her. How can she not trust him when she loves him so dearly? But what's stopping her from doing? So it is her brother or she is herself. Seeing the determination in Jungkook's eyes somehow made her feel safe, and she felt safe around Jungkook, that's true. So what's stopping her? Because she felt scared of losing her loved ones again. She looks back and forth at Jungkook's hand and his face. Maybe she should trust Jungkook, and maybe if she had told everything to Jungkook since the beginning, nothing would happen. But the person who is in front of her is really different from the person she met a year ago. 1 year ago, Jungkook was lonely, messed up person, and telling him everything won't be same as now, because the man who is kneeling down in front of her, giving his everything just to keep her safe. Jungkook really become a mature, responsible man ready to take his responsibilities. Do you trust me, Vian? Yes, I do. Jungkook finally smiled, holding Vian's hand tightly. Now I won't let you go ever. Jungkook and Vian was about to get out of the hall with Solar as planned when they heard the loud noise of gun being fired at their direction, a few centimeters away from Jungkook, stopping them in the tracks. It was Kim Seok-jin who fired the gun at Jungkook's direction, Namjoon standing beside him with Min Yoongi and his right hand Jung Ho-seok. No one will move from their place. Jungkook was standing right beside you, holding your hand tightly. He didn't let it go since he held it earlier, while Solar was standing few meters away from you guys, glaring at her brothers. Jimin and Taehyung were caught by them because they were kneeling down, hand on the back of neck, and each bodyguard was aiming the gun on their head. What's this, Vian? He asked calmly but still with the edge in his tone, like he is about to burst. Can't you see yourself, or you are blind? She mocked at his little brother who glares. I'm not asking from you. Leave it, Jun. I know she's the one who instigated Vian for us. Jin looks at Vian's direction, who was looking down, not able to look in her brother's eyes anymore. Never in my worst dreams I thought you'll backbite us, Vian. He still somehow asked softly to Vian. Oppa. She looks at Jin in eyes, and seeing disappointment only make her feel worse. Don't tell me that even that baby is yours too, Vian, because now I feel that I don't even know my little sister anymore. He shook his head with a disapproving gaze. Stop making her feel worse, none that is her fault, he shouted at them when he felt Vian's hold get tightened around his arms. Don't you dare to raise your voice at me one more time, or else I'll drop your body in your grave by myself, he replied, greeting his state in anger as he pointed his gun at Jungkook's forehead, who still looks at him in the eyes. But Soul started crying loudly, clutching his father's shirt. Namjoon moved away, seeing the baby crying, and Jungkook started rocking her back and forth, while Haiii muttering soft words, caressing her head. Yoongi looked at their direction, chuckling bitterly, before looking away, and Hoseok understood his boss' feelings, but didn't say anything. Jin looks at her little sister, being mother, but still not believing that the little is his niece. Somehow he felt a warm sensation in his chest, looking at Soul's face, knowing that the baby is the part of her sister, but clenched his fist in anger, seeing that the man standing beside made her pregnant. Soul stopped crying and Namjoon took a step closer, but Haiii stopped him. Please sir, don't kill me. I have a girlfriend. He's single, you can kill him. Yeah, you jerk. He cursed at Jimin but stopped when Jin pointed his gun at him. I mean, sir, that's nonsense to kill someone just because he's single. I'm sure you're single too. That line touched some sore point in Jin as he grabbed Taehyung's collar, punching him on the face, and Jimin screamed in fear. Don't kill him, sir. He's knave and he's good boy. Please, sir. Who told you I'm single, huh? He looked at Taehyung, who was lying on the ground in pain with a busted lip. And you? He looked at Jimin. Stop uttering nonsense or you will get the same thing. Are you guys from drama company or what? Who got agree for this without any backup plans and now acting like fool after ruining my wedding? He replied with his cold face. Have you gone nuts, Namjoon? Can't you see they already has a baby and Haiii also love him? You didn't know that the girl he's been betrothed actually loves someone else and also have a baby with him because he is not that low to get agree for marriage. I don't want bloodbath, Namjoon. I hope you sort out your family problem. But I'm not interested to marry Haiii anymore. It's true I like her, but I don't want to ruin a family. I never feel this insulted, even when Solar ran away from the house Haiii. What should I do? I can't even kill you because you are dearest to me, sister. That's enough. I really can't hold it anymore. One of them needs to die now. Sir, please don't kill me. I'm still young and has a life to live, please. No, you need to die and I need to calm my anger. Otherwise, every person will die here. He was about to pull the trigger when Jisoo shouted. Yeah, you Vincenzo uncle, look here, she said to Namjoon. You are really a bad mafia, huh? And the worst brother for Haiii. She replied drunk and Nancy was standing behind her, looking her after, so she won't fall. Did you just call me uncle? She's drunk, God. Yes, now only God can save us. She's the disaster when she got drunk. Ish, I need to stop her. He was about to get up when Jin glared at him. Who the hell is she? You Jang Hansuk, you better don't shout at me. Don't you know how to respect a girl? Jin's jaw dropped looking at this girl who looks totally wasted and not in his life any person shouted at him but this girl. Yeah, I'm Kim Seok-jin, not Jang Han-seok. Who's this stupid girl? Who is Jang Han-seok now? Don't you know about the drama Vincenzo? Solar shook her head. Ah, that's okay. He's the antagonist in that drama. Why she looks drunk? That was enough of his patience. Namjoon was about to pull the trigger, but Jisoo spewed everything on him, whatever she ate in the morning. His expensive suit was ruined, and everyone gasped looking at the mess Jisoo made. The smoke coming out of Namjoon's head, but he was stopped by Taehyung, who just ran to save his sister without caring about himself. Please, sir, forgive her. She is drunk. She doesn't know anything. You see, he is my brother, and he loves me most, unlike you, who using wine for their benefit. She chuckled and then fainted on Taehyung's back, who held his sister in his arm, protecting her from Namjoon's arm. Oppa. She looked at Jin, leaving Jungkook's hand, who was trying to stop her. Ryan. It's okay, Jungkook. He's my brother. Ryan again looks at her brother, lifting her wedding gown to step on the stairs and directly staring in Jin's eyes, which he never dared before. And in that moment, he knew that his little sister isn't little anymore, because she already become a mother who had courage to stand for herself. That's why I have done everything you told me to do so. Let you control my life, she replies, and her lips trembling, looking at his brother's eyes. I forgot about my dream to become a pediatrician and even left my little angel just to keep my promise with you. Can't you forgive me and let me live with my baby and Jungkook, Oppa? She looks up only to see his brother clenching his jaw in anger and not looking at her direction. Please, Oppa. Jin knew himself and Namjoon too, but he also knew her sister as well, because she is the only weakness they have. Looking at Namjoon's direction, he saw his tear dripping from his eyes, looking at his sister's trembling form, crying on the floor. Jin also saw Jungkook's sad face and soul in his arm. Namjoon didn't even wipe his own tears, but made way to Ryan's direction, putting a hand on her shoulder to comfort her. Even Solar was crying, seeing her sister this broken. Maybe she was the only emotional fool in their family, but also the most understanding one too. Jin crouched down, looking at Ryan's trembling form, and bring her in his embrace, side-hugging Namjoon, and also called Solar. I never knew when I started controlling your life. I just thought I was looking after you guys. And Solar Nuna, since I've always wanted best things for you, but forgot to ask, was that really you guys wanted? I'm sorry, Solar Nuna and Ryan. I'm really sorry. I never wanted to be the reason behind your tears. He looks at Jungkook's direction and called him softly, and Jungkook gulped hard before moving to Jin's direction. So you love my sister. His cold voice came back, and Jungkook looked back at Ryan. Then Jin nodding slowly. I'm trusting you to look after my angel. She is my life. If you make her cry, I won't even hesitate to shoot you right there. I won't ever hurt her, sir, because seeing her tears hurt me more than anything. You can trust me, sir. Ryan is my life, and I promise will always take care of her for the rest of my life. Jin's eyes landed on Soul, who was staring back at him with her curious eyes, seeing her dad a little scared, so she hides her face, hugging Jungkook. What's her name? Again I forgot. Jeon Soul. Sir, if your family meeting is over, please let me down. My hands are sore being in same position for so long. Suddenly the doors swing open and Ryan's appear, looking breathtaking in her white wedding gown. Jungkook's breath catches in his throat as he locks her eyes with her. He is completely mesmerized by her beauty. I know she is beautiful and amazing, isn't she? Jungkook nods, unable to tear his gaze away from Ryan as she walks towards him. Shouldn't you wake her up, otherwise she'll miss the wedding. I don't think so, she gonna wake up soon. But that's okay, I'm recording. She can see that after. Yeah, now kiss her, he shouted in excitement and Namjoon looked at his direction. I meant the kiss wedding after wedding, sir. Namjoon side hugged him, crushing him with his one arm. Why you look so scared of me? I was just trying to check anyways, the wedding kiss, passionate one, right? He looks at Namjoon and then at couple, cheering loudly. Jungkook looks at Ryan, who looks equally nervous. So it's really going to be their first kiss. Man, they have a baby together. But whatever happens that night, they didn't remember anything. Yeah, kiss her, stupid. You want to back out, Jungkook? She also teased joining Taehyung and Jimin. Jungkook, just do it. Do what? Yeah, are you crazy? I'm supposed to kiss you in front of everyone. Ryan didn't let him say anything further as she grabbed his collar and brought him in for the kiss. Jungkook's eyes widened in surprise as he felt those soft lips on him. Everyone cheered and Taehyung covered Seoul's eyes. Jisoo was just caught up because of loud cheers, but her eyes widened seeing Ryan and Jungkook kissing passionately in front of her. What the hell, I am dead or still dreaming? Ryan broke the kiss, staring at Jungkook with a soft smile at her face. I love you, Mr. John. Jungkook smiled, pulling her closer from her waist. I love you too. And he again brought her into a kiss. Jisoo fainted, seeing the scene in front of her, too cringe to digest.